Right, Marlon, 2 games to go. You know you probably need to win both of yours to put yourself in with a chance, but how are you feeling about things at the moment?
I'm just looking forward to it, really. It was a good result Saturday. One obviously that we needed coming from the back of Plymouth, but with 2 games to go, luckily enough we're still right in it. Still got to rely on a few results going our way, but I think the camp is feeling positive, and like you said, we're looking forward to it. Really, we haven't. I know we was in the playoff final last year, but to be in this position with 2 games to go with a chance of promotion is, it gives you a good feeling.
Yeah, because you weren't in with a chance of automatic promotion at this stage last season, were you? It was already playoffs, and you'd sort of accepted that for a while, so you're closer to it this year. Do you feel like it's almost there?
Yeah, obviously it's a progression in that sense, but we've got 2 tough games to go now, and we need to win both of them. So it's going to be hard, and it's going to be a tough ask, but it's one that we're capable of doing. I know we've kept on saying lately, oh, we've got to win the remaining of our games, and we didn't do that when it comes to the Plymouth game. Now it's just you don't really want to talk too much. We just want to hopefully go out and do the business on the pitch.
Yeah, you completely outplayed Exeter at home, didn't you? Really good performance, deserved to win it, 3-0. What do you remember about that game?
It was a good performance really at home. It's about time, I think, from when that stage when we actually put a team to bed really with a comfortable scoreline. But they were a decent side then. To be fair, they obviously, you could see that they come down from a league above, and unfortunately for them, they haven't done well of late when they've needed to at the business end of the season. But with a playoff place up for grabs for them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be up for it as much as we are. So fortunately we are in half decent form, and they're probably not, but it don't really count too much in this league. So hopefully we'll go out there, perform like we did on Saturday, and I'm sure the result will then look after itself.
Yeah, that day you were playing alongside Lawson Diaz in midfield. Now you're probably going to be playing against him. What he didn't get much of a chance due to an injury here, did he? But what did you think of him when he was here?
I think he's a tidy player. He's a more of in the whole player, creative player, and I'm pretty sure he will do well down there. I'm really looking forward to playing against him. I'm not sure if he'll play more central, because we're quite, but if we are playing against him, I think, if the gaffer goes with the same side, me, Russ and Towers, I fancy us against them, and they're, with probably our size and strength.
Yeah, what was that like on Saturday? Because there's been a lot of different combinations using midfield, 2-man, 3-man, different players, but you, with those two coming back in, it did work well against Gillingham, who were obviously a big and strong side.
It did, yeah. I think the gaffer's changed it about for different games, and he definitely got it right on Saturday. We all complimented each other well, I think. We all give a little bit of difference in there, and like you said, when we have played as a free, we have done well. So I'm not sure with the team Saturday, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is the same.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't work hard, because I know you do, but with those two around you, does it give you more time to do the things you really want to do in the midfield?
I think it kind of, from a back foot, it kind of seems that way, but I think our plan was to play me and Towers and Russ in front, so it was still playing as a two. I think where them two are probably more all action than what I am, it kind of seems that way, but that's just our different types of play. I'm not going to be all action, but I do try and put my foot in and work hard in different areas. So I think that's just the type of footballers that we are.
Yeah. What was it like coming off having beaten them 1-0? Probably could have won by a couple more. Team that were going to win the league, and then lost away I think they only lost one away all season. So did you feel like you should be up there? If you could have only just been a bit more consistent.
Yeah, I mean, if in football is probably the biggest word that's used, but I think it can be used a lot. In our sense, we've had a lot of games that we haven't done the business and probably haven't had that enough quality maybe or consistency that hasn't seen us over the finish line by now. Obviously they were in a different position. They'd already got promotion, so I don't know if they it meant as much to them as it did to us on Saturday. But you can see obviously why they're up there. They had a good back to four, and it did take us a while to kind of break them down. So that's probably the difference from them and us this season. They probably kind of knew what they were doing from the offset and probably stuck to it through the whole season. And like you said, they have been consistent. So that's the difference in this league. And I don't think anyone really has even stood out. Even when we played them, it's just getting a run of good results and maintaining it through the season. And unfortunately, we haven't really done that.
Yeah. Have you played at Exeter before?
No, first time. I spoke to Bill yesterday, and said it should be decent. So they're a good footballing side. So hopefully it'll be a good away performance from us. Playing a bit of football and getting the win, because we haven't been anywhere near as good away from home, and with what's at stake, we need to start putting a performance in, and no better than the last away game of the season to do that.
Everyone's been trying to work out why you haven't been quite as good, well, nowhere near as good, because the home form's been so good. But can the free travel, do you think there's going to be extra fans down there? Do you think that can make a difference down there?
I mean, I think that's the kind of point of doing that. I think that's what the club are hoping for, and hopefully a lot of fans take up that opportunity. Like I said, we don't want to dwell too much on the Plymouth game because it was disappointing and we want to get that in the back of our heads. But this is kind of a game where we can put things right and give us, if we give it to the last game of the season, like we were saying, I was actually saying it on the pitch from the Cheltenham game, near the end, just said to the boys, we're 1-0 up, you don't know what the results are like in the games around us, and unluckily for us, or luckily for Burton, they scored in the last minute. So anything can happen in this league, and first and foremost we got to take care of ourselves, and just at least give it a chance to the last game of the season, where it will be great going to the last game of the season now, and that we have a real good chance of going up.
Yeah, but at the fans forum last week, the manager said two things about you. One was that he thinks you've been the best player since the Swindon thing happened, and the other thing was he thinks he's got more chance of keeping you if Cheltenham go up. So is that at all in the back of your mind that you want to, even if you are going to leave, you want to leave the club in League One, but if you can get the club into League One, there might be more chance of you staying here?
For the first thing, I was for the first half of the season, I was hit and miss at times. I'd have a good game and I wasn't as consistent, but I do feel, and I am my biggest critic, I know when I've not had a bad game, and since coming back in as a substitute against Dagenham, I have been really happy with my form, and like I said, I know when I've had a bad game and when I've had a good game. So on that front I have been happy, and we haven't, I'm not just saying, I think since I've come in we've lost 3 games, and that does bode well, and it gave me more of a confidence boost, and on a future point of view, I'd love to get Cheltenham into League One, and and I'm being honest, I haven't ever since the Swindon thing, I haven't even had a chat with my agent about what's happening, because first and foremost you don't know what clubs are doing, and what league they're going to be in, what squad, what's their budget, and that for the end of the season. But if Cheltenham get in League One, if we get in League One, and that will be another option for me, and I'm not gonna just turn my back on the club. Just after 2 years, it will be. I hope. I'm going to be honest. Hopefully it'll be one of many options for me.
Yeah.
I have had 2 good years here, I feel, and if we get to League One, that'll be the icing on the cake. And but at this minute, I think as a player, I think I need to progress.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to play in League Two next year, basically, do you? Ideally.
Basically, ideally, no. Like I said, it has been, you know, three seasons, including my loan, that I've been there, and you know, as a footballer, I think I need to progress now. I don't want to kind of stay in the same boat and, you know, let that chance pass me by. You know, the more seasons that you play in League Two, you know, clubs could forget about you, and people could forget about you, and I think I need to challenge myself and, you know, make myself a better player. So, you know, we're just seeking, you know, but, you know, I think the first thing that, you know, I'll do like for, and I do generally mean that, is that, you know, we do get promoted.
Yeah, if Sunderland stay up, Di Canio likes you, so you never know, Mike.
No, I think that one's out of the question.
Yeah. But was it nice to know that because he was obviously managing a club at that time that were riding 9 League One, that he was so keen to sign you, because, like you said, you do sometimes wonder whether you're going to be forgotten about because you weren't having the best of times in the first half of this season.
Yeah, like I said, I knew he always liked me. But yeah, it obviously is good, you know, for getting that recognition and kind of you know, someone kind of believing you to basically go and play for a side that was challenging, you know, for promotion, and, you know, back then. So yeah, it was good, you know, for self-esteem, and, you know, for me as well. But, you know, I don't want to. I said, the more you play in League Two, you know, no disrespect, I think, you know, the longer you're in there, you know, the more you probably, you know, you get used to playing that way. And I said, I'm one for challenging myself and trying to make myself better. And, you know, I've still got a lot to learn, and, you know, I feel that I need to maybe go up and another level to do that.
Yeah, final question. If you do get Cheltenham promoted and then move on, do you think you can go sort of with the fans backing and with your head held high because you've done what you wanted to do, and nobody can really stand in the way of people who want to progress and be ambitious?
I think obviously there will be a minority that there always is in football, but, you know, in all fairness to the Cheltenham fans, I think, you know, they understand, you know, in any way of life, you know, it don't have to be football, that you know, if you get a chance to, you know, earn better money, you know, earn a better living for yourself, play out a better standard, or, you know, get a promotion, then I don't see how anyone could kind of judge that, especially, you know, it's not as if you go on bad terms. You know, I haven't demanded a transfer request here. I've stuck to my contract, you know, I've abided by that, and, you know, like I said, for the Cheltenham at the end of the day got me on a good deal. You know, I signed 2 years ago, probably when the budget wasn't as big as it was now. So, you know, for 2 years, you know, 3 years even, you know, they have had me on a good deal, and, you know, hopefully I've repaid them, like I said, which are, in all fairness, I feel that I have. So yeah, I think people would understand, but like I said, I'm not ruling anything out. You never know what happens in football. Cheltenham in League One, it could be right for me. It could be, you know, not being rude or anything. It could be my best offer. I don't know. So I just want to wait and see. We've got 2 games to go. That's more importantly what I'm concentrating on. And, you know, if we can get promotion, you know, that would be brilliant, and, yeah, it would be a great way to, you know, end the season.
Yeah. Well, cheers.